in question number 3rd, 2nd. Please do copy the diagrams in your notebook when you do it. When you do any geometry question, please do copy the questions in your notebook. So here this question says this: we have to find the value of x. So here if we see this angle 5x and this angle 3x plus 12, both are corresponding angles. These are corresponding angles, means these lie on the right side of the transversal that is T, and lie at the below part of the L and M, and on the right side of the transversal. So these both are corresponding angles. So we will directly write 5x equals to 3x plus 12. We have to give the reason also. Corresponding angles. Okay, so 5x minus 3x equals to 12, x equals to 6, 2x equals to 12, x equals to 12 upon 2, that is 6 degree. So value of x here is 6 degree. Okay, so our second question is third part, this one. Look, here this angle is 2x, this is x. Both the lies on the interior part of two parallel lines. If we rotate the figure and see it this way, both these angles lie on the interior part of these parallel lines and are made by the same transversal. They are made by the same transversal and lie on the interior. Both lie inside the parallel lines, no out. So here these two angles form the co-interior angle. So x and 2x are co-interior angles. So what are co-interior angles? Whenever there is a co-interior angle, their sum is 180 degree. As told before, look, co-interior angles. This and this. Here I said angle 3 plus angle 6 equals to 180. Look, 3 plus 6 is 180 and 4 plus 5 is 180 degree. So here this 3x equals to 180 degree, x equals to 180 upon 3, that is 60 degree. Okay, moving forward, our next question is this. Question number 3rd, 4th part. Okay, do copy the diagrams in your notebook. So in this question, look, if we see this angle is equals to this angle, corresponding. Look, see the figure this way. Okay, you can do one thing. If you are not getting, you can mark these figures: A, B, C, D, E, F, and this point is G, H. Okay, so angle CGH means 2x minus 25. CGH is equals to AHE. Angle CGH is equals to AHE. How? They are corresponding. So we will write angle. Why I am bringing this angle here? Because these are corresponding, as well as we can compare these angles now, as these are the angles on a straight line, this straight line AB, and they are formed by the transversal on it. So their sum will be 180. So we will be finding this angle here. So angle AHE, angle AHE means this angle is equals to angle CGH H. What is CGH? CGH means this angle equals to 2x minus 25. How? They are corresponding angles. Okay, these are corresponding angles, so we can write this 2x minus 25 here. So if we see, so here this and this, they lie on the straight line, angle AHE and angle AHE means this one, and BHE means this one, and angle BHE lie on the straight line AB. They both lie on the same straight line AB. So angle AHE lie on the straight line AB and on same side, that is they are below. Look, these are below. So angle AHE plus angle BHE equals to 180 degree angles on straight line. So here angle AHE is 2x minus 25 plus angle BHE. BHE is 3x plus 5. Look, this is equals to 180 degree. So it will be coming 5x, 2x plus 3x, 5x minus 20 equals to 180 degree. So 5x equals to 180 plus 20, 5x equals to 200 degree, x equals to 200 upon 5, x equals to 40 degree. So value of x here is 40 degree. These two questions, in these two questions, what we will do, we are given angle 1 is, in this question angle 1 is 127 degree and angle 2 here is 99 degree. So we will write it here. Okay, so we need to find this x. If we see here, angle x is a part of this triangle, this and ACE. Okay, we will start here. Here, if we draw the image, this line and this line, this is C, A, B, C, D and E. If we see, this is 99 degree and this is 127 degree. Okay, so we have to find this angle. We will write angle ACE as x and we have to find this angle. So ACE in triangle ACE, triangle ACE, ACE means this, this and this. In this whole triangle, angle AEC means AEC plus angle EAC, EAC plus angle ACE will be equals to 180 degree. The sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Sum of three angles inside a triangle is 180 degree. So if we know this angle and this angle, we can directly find angle ACE. If we find AEC and EAC, AEC and EAC, if we know these two angles, we will find this angle very easily. As sum of these three angles is 180, we will be knowing two angles, so third angle could be found very easily. So in this angle, we'll keep it aside. So angle AEC plus 99 degree will be equals to 180 degree. How? This angle plus this angle is 180 degree. How? As these are the angles on a straight line. These are the angles on a straight line. So sum of these two angles will be equals to 180 degree. As I have told you, on straight line cutted by a transversal and on the same side. So these two angles sum will be 180 degree. So angle AEC will be equals to 180 degree minus 99 degree. It will be equals to 81 degree. Angle AEC equals to 81 degree. We have got this EAC. So we need to find this now. Now if we see this straight line, see it this way. Okay, on this AB straight line, these two angles are on the straight line 127, and this angle EAC is on a straight line and they're on the same side of the straight line. It is cutted by this transversal. So their sum, their adjacent angles, their sum is always equals to 180 degree as they lie on the straight line. And here also we will write angles on straight line. And here we will do again angle EAC plus 127 degree equals to 180 degree. How? Again angles on straight line. Okay, so here angle EAC will be equals to 180 degree minus 127 degree. Angle EAC will be equals to 180 minus 127. This will be equals to 53 degree. So in this equation we will write it as 1 by 1 was this angle EAC plus angle AEC plus angle ACE equals to 180 degree. Here EAC is equals to 53 degree, AEC is 81 degree plus ACE, we need to find this, equals to 180 degree. How? Angles of triangle. You need to give reason for everything. Angles inside a triangle gives a sum of 180 degree. Okay, so this, so angle ACE plus 81 plus 53, this will give us 134 degree equals to 180 degree. 80 plus 50 gives 130, 3 plus 1 is 4, so 134. Angle ACE will be equals to 180 degree minus 134 degree. This will be equals to 46 degree. So angle ACE is equals to 146 degree. This is our answer. Okay, so our next question here is this. We need to find angle CA and B. Okay, so if we rotate the figure and see it this way, if we see these two lines are parallel and it is cutted by this transversal. Okay, so here this angle C and angle 68 are corresponding angles. If we hide this, you just see it normally. Angle 68 and angle C are on the same parallel lines on the same side, means they are above and above the upper, in the upper part and the upper part of the same parallel line, and they are on the right side. Yeah, they are on the right side and they are on the upper and upper part. So these form the corresponding angles. So angle C will be equal to 68 degree. We will directly write it. Question number 5th, second part. Angle C equals to 68 degree. How? Corresponding angles. We will directly write it. Okay, and what further, this angle C was 68 degree as it was corresponding angle. If we see this angle B, these two lines are parallel. Okay, these two lines are parallel, and here it is forming a Z. Look, it is forming a Z, and angles inside Z are this and this. And in Z, always I have told you, this line and this line should be parallel. In this Z, look, in this Z, this line and this line is given parallel. Yeah, these two lines are parallel, and these are the interior angle B and 42 degree. So angle B will be equals to 42 degree. Alternate angles. Okay, and here if we see it this way, just this part, look, angle A, angle B and angle C are on the same straight line and on the same side. Look, this is a straight line, and this angle and this angle are formed on this straight line, cutted by two transversals. So angles on straight line, they form this complete angle. So this complete angle is always 180 degree. So these are the three angles on a straight line: angle A, angle B and angle C. So sum of angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be equals to 180 degree. A plus B plus C equals to 180 degree. How? Angles on straight line, this is the reason for it, and A is not known, B is 42 degree, angle C is 68 degree, equals to 180 degree. So angle A equals to 180 degree minus 110 degree. 60 plus 40 is 100, 2 plus 8 is 10, so 100 plus 10 110. So A is equals to 70 degree. Okay, our next question is question number 7, second part. We need to find the value of x. Here x is unknown. Yes sir. This is our last property. So DCY, we need to find this angle DCY plus CDE. CDE is 130 degree equals to 180 degree. Angle DCY will be equals to 180 minus 130. It will be equals to 50 degree. Okay, and same for this. If we see this part, angle BCX means this one will be plus angle 100 degree, as it is formed between these two parallel lines, AB and CX or CY. CX or CY is the same parallel line. AB and XY or XC is a parallel line. So these two angles 100 degree and this angle ABCX is on the interior part of the parallel line. So sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. They are also co-interior angle. So angle BCX plus angle CBA or ABC equals to 180 degree co-interior angles. So BCX, angle BCX plus angle CBA is 100 degree equals to 180 degree. Angle BCX is equals to 180 minus 100 degree. It is equals to 80 degree. So our this angle is 50 degree. Our this angle is 80 degree. So 50 plus x plus 80 plus x plus 50. These are on the straight line on the same side. So these three sum of these three angles on a straight line will be 180 degree. So angle BCX plus BCX plus BCD plus DCAY equals to 180 degree. This is 80 degree, this is X, this is 50 degree equals to 180 degree. So X plus 130 degree equals to 180 degree. So X equals to 180 minus 130, that is 50 degree. Okay, this. If we check here, P and Q are the two parallel lines. This is P and this is Q. These are the two parallel lines. Okay, and when they are two parallel lines and cutted by a same transversal, that is M. And if we see this Y and 63 degree are on the left side of the same transversal M and are cutted and are on the two different parallel lines and are present at the upper part of the parallel lines. So these are the corresponding angles. So we can directly write in question number 8, fourth part, that here Y is 63 degree. How? It is corresponding angle. Okay, and if we check here, this part, like this, M and L are the two parallel lines and X and Y are present as the intake, and they are cutted by the same transversal Q. With L and M are the parallel lines and Q is cutted by it is cutted by a Q, that is the transversal to the parallel lines L and M. So here X and Y are present as the interior angles to this parallel line cutted by Q. X and Y are the interior angles. It is present inside the parallel line and this is present inside the parallel line. So these are the co-interior angles, Y and X. So being co-interior angle, X plus Y is 180 degree. You need to give the reason here that they are co-interior angles. X and Y are co-interior angles. So here Y is 63 degree equals to 180, and please do draw images in your notebooks. Please do draw the diagrams. Minus 63 degree. So X here will be 117 degree. In this question, 8th part of question number 8, we need to find value of X, Y, Z and P. So here, if we see X and 127 degree, these are the vertically opposite angles. Look, they are cutted. They are the made on the two intersecting lines, that is M and T. These are cutted in this way, and these are the opposite angles to each other, and they are made on the different arms. This is made on this arm and 127 is made on this arm. So here X can be directly written as 127 degree. 127 degree. How? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, here X is vertically opposite angle, and if we check for this P, look here X and P are on the, look, if we check for Z and X, look, Z and X are the co-interior angles, as the two parallel lines L and M, they are the interior part, X and Z. Okay, X and Z being the co-interior parts, so you can write that X plus Z equals to 180 degree. They are the co-interior angles. So here 127 degree plus Z equals to 180 degree. Here Z will be equals to 53 degree. Or you can do one more thing there, X and P. Look this. Okay, here X and P, they are made on the same straight line T, and they are cutted by transversal, and they are present on the same side. X and P, they are on the straight line and are made on the same side. Okay, so here sum of X and P, X plus P will be 180 degree angles on straight line. So you can do this way also, that X plus P equals to 180 degree, and you will get P as 53 degree. Here Z was 53, and if we check Z and P, these are made on the, look, these are made on the parallel lines and are on the upper part of the parallel line on the left side. They are on the left side of this transversal. This is the transversal T made on the parallel line L and M, and they are on the upper part of the parallel lines, upper part. This is upper to Z is upper to L, and P is upper to M, and they are cutted by the same transversal T. So Z and P will be the corresponding angles. P equals to 53 degree corresponding angle. Okay, and if we check here further, Y and P, here Y and P are the vertically opposite angles. Look, these are cutted by the transversal this, and these are opposite to each other. So here Y is equals to 53 degree, that is P. How? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we have got all the angles X, Z, P, X, Z, P and Y. Our next question here is question number 9, that says this, that angle AOB is 90 degree, and it is cutted into 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. So these are the adjacent angles, angle AOE, angle EOD and angle DOB. These are the adjacent angles. To adjacent means that comes just besides to each other. So it is coming beside to this, and this is coming beside to this. So these 3 are the adjacent angles made on the complete angle, angle AOB. You can write it this way. 9th angle, just draw the image in your notebook, angle AOE plus angle EOD plus angle DOB. AOE means this, EOD means this, DOB means this. The sum of these 3 will be equals to angle AOB. Why? Because they are the adjacent angles, and they are made, and this is the complete angle. This complete angle is made is divided into these 3 parts. So this, okay, here angle AOE is equals to 2x minus 3, EOD is 2x plus 4, DOB is x plus 9, equals to AOB is given 90 degree. So you have to find the value of x here. So 2x plus 2x, 4x plus 1x, 5x. Minus 3 plus 4 means minus 1. Minus 1 plus 9 is 10, equals to 90 degree. So 5x equals to 90 minus 10. So x equals to 80 upon 5, that is 16 degree. So value of x here is 16 degree. Okay, so our next question here is question number 12. We need to find angle BOD, this one angle. We need to find angle BOD. Okay, you will draw the image here. It is question number 12. A M is made here. Okay, here these 2 lines are parallel to each other. Okay, and it is 50 degree and 45 degree. 50 degree, 45 degree, and you need to find this. This is O. This is AB, this is CD. AB, CD. Okay, you need to find this angle. Look, no property can be implemented at present as this and this are parallel lines and they have no common transversal to. Look, there's this transversal BO is coming and it has changed its path to OD. So there are two different transversals. So what we will do, we will draw a parallel line passing through O. Look, now AB you can write it as EF. Okay, this EF line is parallel to AB and parallel to CD as well. This is parallel to this and this is parallel to this. Now if you see angle BOD has been cut into two parts, this and this. Okay, angle BOD plus angle BOD has been cut into two parts, that is angle BOF plus angle FOD. BOF, that is this one, plus FOD means this one. If we get these two angles, so we can add them and get the value of angle BOD. Look, if we check, AB is parallel to EF. So if we see here, this is forming a Z here, this. Okay, and these are the interior angles to the Z. In this Z, these two lines should be parallel and these are the parallel, and these angles will be equal then. So this is 50 degree, so this will be also 50 degree. So angle BOF will be equals to 50 degree. How? Alternate angles. Whenever there is a formation of Z, these are alternate angles. Okay, then the second part here is here. If we see, this is also forming a Z. Yeah, so this is 45 degree and this too will be 45 degree. In this Z, these lines should be parallel and these are parallel, and then this angle will be equal. So these angles will be equal. So angle FOD is equals to 45 degree. How? Alternate angles. Okay, alternate angle. So angle BOD was equals to angle BOF plus angle FOD. How were they equal? As they were the adjacent angles. They are the adjacent angles. Yeah, they being adjacent angle, they will be equal, as this complete angle has been cut into two adjacent angles. So angle BOF is 50 degree plus 45 degree. So angle BOD will be equals to 95 degree.